God knows you like this person. God knows you more than you know yourself. And sometimes you may get curious. You may question yourself, like, should I make the first move? Why haven't they made the first move? The reason why they haven't made the first move is because, one, they're probably involved with someone. Two, it's not in God's timing. It's not in God's books for him or her to hit you up and proceed with next steps. And sometimes liking someone or having a crush on someone could be so difficult because it's like, who's gonna make the first move? And sometimes he or she may think you're in a relationship when you're really single. And there's nothing wrong with someone who looks good and they're single, because let me tell you something. I've been single for quite some time, and whenever I come across guys, they're like, oh, she must be in a relationship, until I tell them, hey, I'm single, by the way. I'm not talking to no one or anything. And they're like, oh, really? Like, they start to like question me, and it almost feels like they don't believe me, but that's the truth. I don't, I respect myself enough. I'm not just gonna talk to anyone. I have boundaries. I'm never gonna settle for less. And the same advice I would give you guys: never settle for less. And going back to the purpose of this video is, God knows you like that person. If that person is for you, God will bring them your way. And when that day comes, everything will flow naturally. You guys will conversate naturally. Nothing will be awkward or weird. Or if anything is weird, mind you, it's going to be weird at the same level, because we humans, we all have a level of weirdness. And that's totally normal, And you guys are not going to clash. You guys are not going to get into an argument, because that is your person that God is sending your way. And one thing about God, he's going to put that person in your life within the perfect timing, when you guys are both aligned to date, to date, to get married to one another. Because God's timing is never wrong. God's timing is never wrong, and nothing to be questioned about. Because if a relationship didn't work or a friendship didn't work, you're not going to understand it at that moment. Until months or years later, you're like, oh, this is why this friendship or this relationship didn't work. And that is a blessing, because some people are not meant to be in your life. And when God brings you that person that you like, you guys are gonna live a calm, lovely life. But if that person that you like is not brought to your life, that person was never meant to be in your life, and that's okay. Life goes on. You have to move on, because sooner or later, your person will arrive to you. Your person will arrive to its destination, which is you. And I want to end off this video with, God knows you like that person. Stay woke. Your person will come to you within the perfect timing.